The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to the Jews, "Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death." The Jews said to him, "Now we know that you have a demon. Abraham died, as did the prophets. And you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham, who died, and the prophets died? Who do you claim to be?" Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say that he is your God. But you have not known him. I know him. If I said I do not know him, I should be a liar like you. But I do know him, and I keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he was to see my day. He saw it and was glad." The Jews then said to him, "You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham?" Jesus said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am." So they took up stones to throw at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Christ thy kingdom come. In the first reading, we have read the changing of name from Abram to Abraham. Before Abraham was believed in Yahweh, he was one of the worshippers of Baal. And you know, they had God for fertility and God for that. That is called idolatry. And this is a digression. Mostly, we confuse hedonism with idolatry. Hedonism is when you give God strength over things. Like God, Jehovah Jireh, there are those names, Ebenezer. You are referring to one God, but giving many names to one God. It's called hedonism. But now, Abraham was in the worship of Baal like anybody was in those times. And probably by his sacrificing his son, accepting to sacrifice his son, or the test to sacrifice his son, we believe that he might have been a worshipper of the god of Chemosh, to whom young children were sacrificed. So Abraham might have been a worshipper of the god of Chemosh, like Ruth, who was also a priestess to the god of Chemosh. Now, the issue is changing of name, and then you get blessed, and God tells you you'll get all this. When we accept to follow God, the first thing we do is we get baptized. And therefore, our name is changed. And when we get baptized, we are promised, one of the things that we are promised is heaven. But where is heaven, and when will you go? That's the biggest question. And how will we go to heaven? Is heaven a place sisi tutainama tuingie, or where is it? Heaven is a state. We are given the promise of living in a state where you live with God in this life and then in the life after. And this is what the Jews are fighting with Jesus. You know, now things have started boiling up, and Jesus will be soon crucified because now he's becoming political. And he's telling these guys, even before Abraham was, I was. And they say, now we know you are mad. And I know, even if I come and make some statement and say, even before Father Romano was here, I was. And people will say, wewe, kichwa yako, haiko vizuri. You are not even 40, you are not even 45, and you are saying you are there, and he is already retired, and you are here before him. I know people would say the same thing these guys are saying. But now the question is, what is Jesus talking about? Is the question that people have been arguing about these days. When I say I know Abraham, or I am in a relationship with a person I have never seen, does it mean I have to see someone for me to know them? Do I have, you know the Holy Father, right? Have you ever seen him? If it's not on TV, have you ever seen him? So if I say, even before he became the Holy Father, I knew him. I can say I knew him when he was in Buenos Aires as the cardinal or a priest in the slums. I still knew him. But we want to be empirical, like you have to be there in body for you to know something. So they are denying that there is a knowledge or there is wisdom beyond what you can see. Sometimes, even in today's, actually more in our generation today, we don't want to believe in God because we want, and I have heard people speak about this nonsense, that the church is only building churches and doing that. Then I asked in one of the group, you are saying that the church, instead of doing Harambe to build the Father's house and to build the church, I asked them, you go to school, who brought the education? You go to what? To the hospital. Who brought the hospitals? It is they. And then they go up and say that who is Jesus? Why are we appreciating Jesus? Why should I be told there was a Jesus? I don't know what. And the question begs is, why do you believe in mathematics? Why do you even believe in mathematics? What is one? Okay, you don't believe in Jesus because you are very clever and you are very scientific. Then what is number one? Where does it stay? What is number two? What is A? What is B? What is the molecular? You are there calculating the moles and everything. What is moles? Where do they stay? The only mole I know is the one that stays under the ground. So what is the reality of one? Can you show me number one? Can you show me number two? Apart from the writing, also I write God. Apart from writing number one, what is the reality of that? Who keeps it in the store? Ebu nitoleeni one mahali muliweka. Go and get me one. So when we enter into this nonsensical argument, we forget the reality of things that we should experience spiritually and things that we should experience afterward. These guys went to stone Jesus and he slipped away. Whenever we are in this argument, we will always slip away because the reality only belongs with God. Let God change our life and believe that he can change the lives of others so that our reality may be that of a state of heaven, that we may experience. And when we say, I will give you more descendants, I'll give you more Christians, I'll give you more sisters, I'll give you more fathers, that is a promise that is being made to us today in faith. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.